Hi there, Gemini. It's Jen here from tarotspirit.net. I'm doing your late October 2018 tarot reading. Today I'm using the After Tarot. It's a new deck I got that shows the scene after the traditional picture you're used to seeing. So usually it's two people with a cup between them, and then the next scene is them embracing. So it's kind of cool. I'm not necessarily going to read it. I most likely will read the cards in a more traditional way, but if something catches my eye, I may take clues from the pictures. Okay, let's see what's going on. Temperance, the Fool, some big guns already. It's funny, it's like in order to be more balanced, you guys have to take more chances. The Emperor. It's like you need to take the lead in something. So if this is, these have been shuffled a lot. I'm getting all major arcanas. It's like you need to in order to bring balance in your life, you really need to take charge and start making decisions based on what you want and what's best for you, not what society tells you or the family you grew up in. Even if they're wonderful, there may be some sort of expectations or pressure that you're not even 100% aware of, that you've been allowing to influence you. And so this card is like, hey, you have to be the leader in your own life. You have to make decisions that are best for you, because you and you alone deal with the consequences. So you better make sure that they're truly what you want in your gut. So this is going to require some sort of leap of faith for you to do something outside your comfort zone. And it's like you felt out of balance because you've been playing it safe and not really exploring aspects of yourself. And so it's like that, imbalance. We throw that around. What does that feel like? What does that actually look like? It looks like anxiety, a little bit of depression, or not to the point of like true clinical depression, but like getting stuck in a rut. I get up, I go to work, I come home, and just kind of like feeling blah, like there's got to be more to life. I'm not feeling fulfilled. So that's kind of how I see. I mean, it can play out tons of ways, but how I can see how that out of balance really sort of comes across in the actual, real world. And then we have this Tower card. And I've really learned to love and embrace the Tower card, because it says that on some level, the life you've been leading, or some aspect of your life, it doesn't have to be your entire life, obviously, that would be, just statistically not likely for all the people watching, but usually it's some aspect or some belief you've held, or some relationships, or like something you've been doing. You're going to realize that, again, that it was just, you were doing it for the wrong reasons. I just took the Myers-Briggs test. I had taken it like 15 years ago, but I took it again by a really good trainer. And he said, and I love it because it's like astrology, but they use like your own like inner responses to sort of, categorize you, but not, you don't look at it that way. It's more just to understand yourself, your true nature better. And he said, if you come home at the end of the day and you're absolutely exhausted, it's because you've been going against your innate nature. And so it's like that can be a clue to find a different job, to find a different situation and a different relationship. If you're exhausted in your relationship, what is that telling you? Are you going against what, are you trying to be someone in this relationship that isn't really you, or something like that? So this sort of shakes it up, and you see like, oh, I see now where, and I really feel like it's something inside of you. I see where I'm a people pleaser. And by being a people pleaser, it's, zapped energy from my life. It's made me live inauthentically. Something like that. So it's kind of this like not wake up call, realization where you're just like, oh my God, And once you're sort of sorted this out and you see in which part of your life that this has been playing out, you're really able to move forward very quickly. This is a victory card. It's, for me, I always say it's a card about action, not reaction, because a lot of times I think we find ourselves in places in our lives where when we were younger, we had a plan, a dream, and then, real life comes in and we needed a job, so we just took a job at the bank, even though we wanted to do something completely different. We needed a job, got a job at the bank, your mother's friend worked there, whatever. And then we're kind of like, okay, I have a steady paycheck, and we kind of get a little comfortable because it's exhausting looking for jobs. And, we just want to take a break sometimes. But then you're a good employee, you do well, you get a promotion, you work, all of a sudden you're like 5 years into it and you're a loan officer and you're like, well, I'm making money, I would have to start from scratch. But this is where that leap of faith comes in. Is your life exhausting you because you're going against the grain, you're going against who you really are? And if you really want to take charge, this is that card saying, recalibrating, like your GPS is like, turn around and get back on this route and get back going where you wanted to go, and having the balls, the strength. I'm surprised the strength card isn't here, to live authentically. And he has that. This is this Aries energy. He has this, but I'm doing Gemini. He has the, whatever to get up and get things going in his own life or her own life the way. So really taking charge. And I'm saying finding what you truly love, because that's for me what the Eight of Pentacles is. It's that thing that when you do it, it gives you energy. It fulfills you. You're totally present. It doesn't feel like work. It doesn't feel difficult because it's going within the flow of truly who you are and what you want to be doing with the short time we have here. This is great. Yeah, because again, here's this imbalance going to balance. I was talking about like juggling all this stuff and just becoming exhausted, trying to force a life or some aspect of your life into being okay when on some level it isn't. Okay, thank you, Gemini. I hope you have a wonderful month. Take care.